You're a busy parent working out at home and changing your nutrition so that you can see fat loss and some improved muscle definition by the summer. But your progress is stalled. Maybe it's a plateau. You're not quite sure. And it's frustrating you and you don't know what to do to see progress happening again. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can get progress happening again by doing some strategic things with your workouts and with your nutrition. So you can become confident and know what to do if you ever experience going through a plateau, if your progress ever stalls again. But don't fix this and don't do these things and you'll have a far greater likelihood of quitting due to mounting frustration and not having a plan to successfully get out of or get past a plateau. Instead of seeing substantial fat loss and muscle definition results happening again, you'll be left frustrated and thinking this fitness thing can't work for you. Stick around so you don't let it play out this way. It's one of the most frustrating parts of working out, the dreaded plateau. When you're hoping or expecting to see some progress, you step on the scale and nothing changes. It's enough to make you start thinking that maybe this fitness thing, it's not for you. But as a personal trainer, I don't want you to listen to that thought any further. Brush it off because you can succeed, you can get past a plateau. And part of the path to reaching your fitness goal, to seeing that fat loss and improved muscle definition that you want to see, is understanding plateaus and using some tools and strategies to get past them quickly and confidently. So first, it's important that we define two things: what a plateau is, but also when a plateau isn't a plateau. I call this going through the dip. So a plateau is when progress and results stall, usually lasting anywhere from 1 to several weeks. And it may sound harsh, but what causes a plateau is not doing enough of the right things to continue causing progress. This differs from going through the dip, which isn't really a plateau, because the dip is like a multi-day stagnation of progress. You step on the scale and there's a few days where your weight is pretty much the same or exactly the same with no change. And there will be no change in spite of you swearing that you're doing everything right. The things that we're going to talk about later in this video. And it'll last usually a couple days up to a week. And instead of being caused by not doing enough of the right things, it's just a delay in seeing progress while you are doing the right things. And this short-term maintenance of body weight or progress can be caused by factors like your hydration status, how much water you've been drinking in particular, a change in your normal salt intake, a change in your stress level or sleep patterns, or something else. It's not limited to those things, but those are a few of the main reasons that can cause this. Now you understand what a plateau is, what a dip is, and how they're different from each other. Let's start uncovering what you can do to get past either of those scenarios more quickly and more confidently. First, let's dive into the workout specific things you can do, specifically tailored for you, someone who works out at home. But first, if you found this useful to learn the difference between a plateau and the dip, consider hitting like and click the subscribe button. We're going to get into the home workout and nutrition strategies to get past these next. But if you'd rather check out a home workout program that delivers fat loss and more muscle definition, that takes preventing plateaus into account, then check out my free 4-week coaching program, Tired to Toned at Home. The link is in the description. So we're going to start by talking about how to successfully navigate the dip. It's actually easier than getting past a plateau because you're already doing the right things. We just have to wait for progress, usually in the form of stepping on the scale and seeing your body weight change in the direction you want. We just need to wait to see that to happen. And these are the things specifically that you'll want to keep doing with your home workouts. First, you want to keep pushing your muscles close to their limits, pushing close to failure. And you'll want to push for progression, doing more reps, adding more weight, or using an intensifier, which is a method like drop sets that make an exercise even more challenging than normal. And keep doing this for every exercise compared to the last time you did the same workout. Repeat for all of your weekly workouts. And to get past a plateau, where your progress has been stalled for longer, and it's likely that you're not doing one or both of those things. Or at least that you've taken your foot off the gas a little bit in terms of really pushing those things every workout. So just remind yourself in that case to get back to it, get back to pushing your muscles close to their limits, training close to failure, and really pushing for progression, more reps, or more weight for every exercise, for every workout to get progress happening again. Now you know what to do in your home workouts to get past a plateau or get past a dip so you can start seeing progress again. But we have to do more obviously than just look at our home workouts. We also have to dive into what you can do with the other big part of the fitness puzzle, that being nutrition. Nutrition-wise, getting through the dip is similar to what we did with the home workouts. You know you're doing the right things, but for some reason, there's just a delay before progress shows up in your weigh-ins when you step on the scale, especially if you step on the scale every day. Just remember that the reasons for this delay in seeing progress can be quite varied, and therefore impossible to really pinpoint and narrow down. The key is instead focus on continuing to do the right things, tracking your food, and hitting your calorie and protein targets every day or as regularly as possible, ensuring as much accuracy as possible with your tracking. Also continuing to drink enough water every day, particularly for a fat loss goal, and hitting your daily step count, activity level, or cardio amount if you have that program for you. And as far as getting past a plateau, remember that instead of it being about continuing to do these things, you just want to start or get back to doing those things in the first place. If you haven't been food tracking, start doing that. If you haven't been hitting your calorie and your protein targets, clean that up. Although it should be said that working with a coach can help you determine if these numbers, these targets need to be adjusted to get progress moving again. And then the same goes for how much water you're drinking every day and how many steps you're getting in every day. Start focusing on getting those basics checked off every day. And this last one can be an easy one to miss or blow off, especially during extra busy or stressful weeks where you have more going on. So the key when going through the dip or going through a plateau is having a plan for it with home workout strategies and nutrition strategies to focus on, rather than being left feeling uncertain about what's happening and what to do to move forward. Now you have the tools and strategies to be confident during the few days or weeks that you experience this. The nutrition strategies to get past a dip or a plateau. And earlier in the video, we covered what to focus on with your home workouts to get progress unstuck. These are all things that I assess every week with my paying clients through my weekly check-in process, where besides recapping the previous week and planning for the week ahead, we see if any adjustments need to be made to avoid plateaus as best we can and keep progress happening. If you felt this video gave you a plan that you can use next time you go through the dip or find yourself going through a plateau, then consider subscribing to my channel. And if you want to see how I program for fat loss and better muscle definition with home workouts while avoiding plateaus, then check out my free 4-week coaching program, Tired to Toned at Home. The link is in the description. Click it to get access. Until next time, check out this video next that YouTube thinks you'll like.